Hi guys, so I just wanted to update you, even though this video is coming a little bit late, but every video of mine is now a little bit late, especially having a, almost 7-month-old baby. Life has just been really hectic. But I wanted to update on what we're doing as far as homeschool or education for the summer. I know a lot of people kind of do their own thing. Some people follow the public school schedule and take off completely for the summer. Some people school year round or do a lighter schedule. I came into the summer with a plan to keep going, but for some reason, and this seems pretty normal for a lot of people, once early May hit and it started really warming up, we started just finding so many more things we would rather be doing than book work or just sitting around reading. Me and my kids love to read, but I've noticed that, it's just harder to get into it when the outdoors is calling, or even just being outside, it's like, hey, there's a butterfly, or, oh, mom, what's this? And we're just running off, or a neighbor's stopping by, and something's always happening. So since about early May, I sort of just kind of let things go, and we slowly there was never any plan. We just sort of petered out on our schooling and basically stopped, or stopped doing anything planned, or our little daily checklist and routine. Our routine kind of went out the window. I had planned to keep schooling throughout the summer, and it didn't happen, and I let it go, and it's been fantastic. It's been really okay. I decided, instead of trying to finish up whatever we had left, I just left it off, and I really wanted to make our summer about recapturing joy in our homeschool, recapturing the fun in it, and kind of just going where the wind takes us. If we want to read, we'll read. If we want to do a puzzle, we'll do a puzzle. But starting each day really with no plan, while I kind of try to figure out how I want our homeschool to look this upcoming year, and talking to the kids more, and really just spending this summer observing them, and how they learn best and what they want to do, versus making my own plans and trying to make it really fun for them. One thing that I've recently gotten into is the Brave Writer podcasts and videos, and joining the Brave Writer groups online, whatever ones I can find. I met with a local homeschool mom for reasons that didn't have anything to do with homeschool. So I was talking to her and kind of trying to pick her brain, because I haven't ever really met someone in person that I felt comfortable just talking to them about what they do, and kind of having that one-on-one homeschool veteran advice and stuff. And I really liked how she approached her homeschool. Hers, I guess, wouldn't be unschool based, but more just interest led. And I've noticed, and this makes complete sense, but again, I never thought of myself as being the type of person that would sort of school by a checklist or be really into a checklist, but I guess I am. It gives me a great sense of accomplishment to be able to check stuff off our list and say, we got this, and this done today. But I noticed I was really, I was picking subjects for them and then trying to get them excited about it, versus seeing what they were excited about and then building something around that. And that's kind of how she has been doing her homeschool, and just talking to her about it and seeing how relaxed she is with her kids, I decided I wanted that too. And I wanted to really recapture the joy of homeschooling and reevaluate the reasons why I decided to do it. Now, as far as our hard and fast homeschool plans for the summer, that's been it. I did make a few goals for us, and whether we get them done or not, we'll just see what happens. We're not going to stay home and do an assignment or do a project that I've planned if a better opportunity comes up. If a neighbor or a friend calls us up and says, hey, you want to go to the river? Hey, you want to meet up later? You want to get the kids together to play? I'm dropping whatever I'm doing, and I'm going to do that, because I want to enjoy my summer too, and my kids would rather do that than stay home and read or do a project. So we're just going to really focus on enjoying ourselves. However, the things that I do have planned to try to get done this summer is finish our Real Science Odyssey Life Level 1. We were working on this throughout the year. I mean, very slowly. We were doing other projects and reading books and stuff, but we had to leave this off around February because the last few projects on it depend on it being warm weather outside. And even though I haven't picked it up yet this spring or summer, I do really want to finish the projects in here. I think the next one is studying mollusks and snails. And my kids had a real obsession with snails last year, so I don't think that it'll be an issue for them to find some snails for us to study them. As far as doing the worksheets and handouts that come in this book, that'll be more up to them. They just seem to not be as into doing worksheets and stuff like that, so I might just verbally ask them the questions and just invite discussion. Again, kind of following more of that Brave Writer lifestyle that I've started getting into and learning more about. I realize it's more about the conversations we have versus, you know, talking and then saying, okay, now write that down. Okay, now let's write this down. Let's check this box and do this and do that. My kids aren't into it, and that's perfectly okay. So I do want to finish our science and do that. I want to do some science projects. I want to read some good literature, and that's basically the extent of how I want our homeschool summer to look. I don't have any plans to get any crazy amounts of work done or anything like that. And sort of, I think when July rolls around, I want to start slowly folding some more structured things back in, but make it just more fun and interest-led. I want to start doing poetry tea times and see how that goes. My kids already love poetry, but really making it into a big thing versus last year we would just get out the book and read, and they really like that. So I really think they'll enjoy like a fun, formal type of poetry tea time where we have some yummy snacks and some drinks and really get into it and enjoy it and just read a whole bunch of poetry. So I want to do that. I want to get back into the copy work, maybe, I mean, sometime in July or towards the end of July. And again, just like kind of do this snowball effect where not necessarily I'm sneaking stuff in, but folding it in and making it part of our daily life versus, all right, let's do school. All right, now we're done with school. Now go live your life. Because that's kind of how our school was evolving into, and I didn't like that direction, which is why, again, I'm branching out and trying new things. And it's just an evolution of homeschool. I think everyone goes through this, so I'm trying not to really stress about it or worry that I've done anything wrong. It's just about evolving and becoming more comfortable with myself and my kids becoming more comfortable with being home educated, and we're just all trying to figure out how it works together. Sorry if this video was sort of rambly and all over the place. I never make any notes or anything and try to decide how I want to talk about stuff or the timeline of how I'm going to talk about it. So yeah, it's all over the place. So if you stuck with me this long, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all again really soon. And let me know what you're doing in homeschool. And of course, if anything has piqued your interest or you want to say anything about what we're doing, please comment below. Especially if you have any advice, I'm always open to advice and how you make your homeschool fun and really bring the joy of learning to your kids. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again really soon.